Morning, folks. It's 9:37 a.m. on the 10th day, 7th month, 2022. Well, I'm watching here is a big old cloud of crap been deployed over Adelaide and headed over toward Melbourne now. I've seen some pictures of people looking out toward the sea, the sunset, and the colors in your skies were indicative of sickness mix. It's why I came on. It was a picture sent to me, and I said, that's sickness mix. And it must be very thin to be giving that deep red color like that you guys might be seeing if you're looking west. Yeah, so here's what's coming in. Let's see if we can get this to clear up. And this is my first look at it. So you're looking live with me. And I'm going to take some of... you're all for sale. Once I know it's for sale, I can have a look. Right, so here's your corner, just for sale. Let's see what we've got here. Boom, boom, boom. See that straight away. Let's hope you see this color okay. I'll increase the size of my cursor so people don't curse me. There we go, that's the best I'm gonna do for you today. Right, let's have a look. Now I'm looking over here. I got boom, boom, boom coming across. Okay, this is sickness mix. This is not healthy. It has a little bit different look to it. Oh, come on. Pause. Trying to get my arrows to work here. Right, I'm gonna look at this one first. Boom, 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 boom. Watch it disperse. Watch how it goes out and doesn't go away. It's even got another centered one here. Then two, two, two. So whatever it's programmed to do, that's how it's dispersing it. Look how geometric that looks as it goes by. And I'm 1, 2, 3. Right? 3 jumps. That's 30 minutes. 1, 2, 3. 30, 40, 50, 60. Staying in that formation. 70 minutes. Just really dispersing out now. As it went over the land, over the peaceful population of people, it's dispersed. This is nefarious. Then 3 more going off right here. Right, that's not a little bit of time. So they're trucking along. So we're going to watch this delta formation here. 3 of them. Boom. See how they disperse out? Going in all different directions. This is your weather being manipulated right before your eyes. Right before my eyes. I'm showing it right now. I'm going to look and see if this is working. Ah, yes. That's what I like to see. I can't really see your guys' comments because all I see is this radar screen. What is this right here? This I actually seen in a picture. So I want to have a look at it. Alright, into the way back. Still. So that's the mess that looks like it went boom into a square. Watch, go. See it? It's over here now. I did 3 jumps, that's 30 minutes. 40. Very well defined. 50 minutes. Spreading out, taking your moonlight away. And that's its current position in it as of about 10 minutes ago. Actually, that'll be 30 minutes ago because that says 9:10 my time a.m. and it says 9:41 there. So that's a half an hour ago. That was in your sky starting to disperse. What else we got going on over here today? Coming over the peaceful population here in Australia. These people ain't done nothing to deserve. Look at this chem bombs here going off. Yeah, these are chem bombs. This is not a naturally occurring cloud formation. There's a cloud of lies. Look, see, it's the center point in the dot, 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 da-da-boom, ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom, boom, boom. Go your plumes. There goes your starlight, man. Starlight management tool. You're going to take your moonlight away. You're going to take your life away. I'm going to say it. There's a lot of things out there that are not being told to us. Okay? Do you agree with that? They would say military secrets, and you go, okay, well, what do you think is doing this in your sky? Something secret. Something not disclosed. Something that doesn't look like vitamins going off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get that any bigger? When I go bigger, I lose screen. Right? It's not helping much. But you can see the 4 of them right there. Exploding in your sky. Right on the very edge of this front line. This is not a plasma cloud. This is something being deployed into a plasma suit. With the EMF making plasma skies. Plasma does not necessarily have to be hot. Okay? That's something I had to learn when I was corrected. I looked into it. Right? And when you get corrected, you should look into things too. What's going on here? Boom! These are chem bombs being deployed over the Great Australian Bight. See? That's a bit odd, isn't it? No, it ain't. It's a chem bomb. It's not odd at all. I see them all the time. This is what's owning your weather. And what's put in our skies should be disclosed to us. Absolutely disclosed. I'm still looking at this mess of crap. Right? I've had quite a few clicks on the old dash here. Doom, 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 doom. Boom! And redeploying something else. It's something that has a fairly good supply of payload that's moving along. So I have these Scope X balloons. See if we can get this to come up. Scope X Harvard Couch. That'll be, he spelled it wrong. K-E-U-T-S-C-H-E. Look at these. I want to show you. Balloons, gondolas, stratosphere. When you guys are showing me these paths of these planes, doing all these weird lines like this in a grid pattern, I see them looking for minerals. Because the altitude at which those type planes fly are not high enough to be doing what we're seeing. Okay? Know this. Look at the flying altitudes of jets, balloons, Lear jets. I think Lear jets is 60,000. Is there 50 to 60,000 feet? Is their operating altitudes? Commercial jetliners at 35,000 to right around 40,000 feet. 41,000 is the highest I've been up in a jet. And man, you're moving fast when you get up there. You really are. You're catching a big jet stream, as they call it, or a river of air. See, at the heart of it is a scientific balloon fitted with repurposed off-the-shelf airboat propellers so it can move, right? It serves two functions, right? Forms a ways to mix volume roughly 1 kilometer long and 100 meters in diameter, right? Mix of volume that serves as an experimental beaker in which can be added gases or particles. Then the propellers allow it to reposition the gondola to different locations, okay? I'm telling you, this isn't an imaginarium. I suspect something, and it's coming from that Harvard. Again, that one university keeps putting up things that want us dead. They do. They say it openly. They want to be us to be depopulated. They say that they want to spray the skies with stuff to block your sunlight. That's not healthy. There's so many things come out of that university that seem unhealthy to people that university is teaching unsound things to your children. And I think that needs to be taken into account when you make your university choices. Because here's something that's moving along. And here's a program at Harvard that's well funded. And Bill Gates helps fund this program, I guarantee you. Right? So look up the Anderson, Keith, Couch groups. Keith, there he is again, spraying your skies like a bug. And they can hold these pressurized things in these containers here, just like it said it could do. Right here. Here, have a look at this. This is not a lie. This is something I have been adamantly against for a very long time. I'm going to try to find the comment box here. Yeah, there's all sorts of patents for things, Cameron. I see your comment. But at the end of the day, a patent isn't necessarily produced. But we see this program funded. We see the nefarious people involved in it. And we see our skies being poisoned. See these big towery clouds like this? That could cause a hell of a shadow, by the way, that makes a straight line when the edges are straight. Somebody asked, we plan to use high altitude lift package 20 kilometers into the atmosphere. You ain't going to see that balloon from the ground. You will see what it does. They say they're only releasing a little bit. I doubt this. To create a perturbed air mass. They're doing a lot more than just one of these. It's been going on for a very long time. And we're being lied to by our oppressors. Our oppressors who want their way. Our oppressors who want money in their pocket and less in yours. The ones that put you on a lockdown, who have admitted that whatever they gave you to fix all this stuff that they did in this COVID experience did not work. These people. And this shows some experiments they've done. You're going to have to port through this page. Okay? They have released materials outdoor to create perturbations. This is just wrong. And he says they don't know what it's going to do. He has clearly stated, Dr. Keith, that he does not know 100% that this is safe. But time will tell. And now, when they said they were going to do this in 22, people got angry. But I'm going to show you. It's been going on for a very long time over your skies. I'm going to take a sip off my drink. And I want to show you what it did to Sydney. Look at this mix coming over the top of you. Since I've gone on a few minutes, I may get another frame if I refresh this. But it may take time. Oh my. Boom, 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 go the plumes off Sydney and north. That's actually heading north because Sydney's just squiggled down here, I think. Yeah, Port Mac and them. So, people, aim your cameras that way and take me some shots. It was probably dark. Big boom went there. Triple. Boom. Watch the triple shot. Chem bombs suck, man. They're going the opposite direction of your flow. Look. To go. Right here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go backwards. Forwards. 1, 2, 3. There's 5, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the center. So the balloon will be there and its gondola is fired multi-directions. And it is perturbing me that they're perturbing the atmosphere. There's so many to see. So many going on here in this picture off your coast. Controlling your weather. Controlling the dynamics of the atmosphere. They're feeding a storm in New Zealand. You got to keep stuff from coming this way that should naturally come this way, right? You got to wake up stuff in the atmosphere to send to the top of this cloud that you need in the top of that cloud, or stuff in the bottom you need in the bottom. Remember, I think it was Harry that said it, the rain only comes from the bottom of the cloud. Okay, so the dynamics of the cloud are different. He's 100% correct. Those are very wise words. It does. It only comes from the bottom. Look at the squares out here. Boom, boom, boom! Jumping backwards 10. Let's take it to the beginning. And in the beginning, man thought he could play God. And it didn't go well. Right? A whole lot of Sodom and Gomorrahs went on. A whole lot of boats got built and people drowned. I told you guys to build an ark. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Look at this line of chem bombs here. Here, okay, here's a prime example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go back till we kind of don't see them. All right, they're not there. Now you don't see them. Now you do. Well, that was a more than one there. Dot, dot. Look at them. These are chem bombs, and this is the Australian government Bureau of Meteorology website. If I had a commercial, I'd let it play. I wouldn't care. I do not get money to do these shows. I am not monetized on any of my videos. People care to support my work. It's always appreciated. Because my aspirations of what I want to do always exceed the budgets of my bank account. Look at these bombs going off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over the peaceful ocean. These whales ain't done nothing wrong at all. If you care to support my work, use PAYPAL bit.me/Robert Deutsch. My God, look at the bombs going off on the edge of this one. Just sustaining this storm. This storm would go away without these chemical catalysts in it. Harvey Bay, what are my whales doing today? Not too good, boy. They get afraid. Bzzz. Some heated outflow. This going this direction. This is going that direction. And you go in every direction. Look at all the bombs going off out here. That's not just EMF. I used to think that was all EMF clouds, and now the research is showing me different. See, that's bombs. Chem bombs, chem bombs. Boom, boom, boom! Go the plumes over the whales. Their blowholes ain't too happy blowing out that. And I'll tell you what, they need to blow it out their ass if they think they're going to get away with this. The hanging trees are still around the world, and judges need to judge. Look at the bomb going off here to send something all around itself. Let's take it in the backwards. This is beautiful Fraser Island. You'd be the luckiest people in the world you ever get to go out here. I never did. Just beautiful place. I saw all the pictures I see from my friends out there. And welcome home, my friend. I see you're here. I see you're home. I know people with weather devices. And I see you. Yeah. Hey, mate, point here. Right here. Yeah. Been waiting for you. Yeah, you guys got bombed bad. They call them Mr. Bombastic, bumped bucket bastards. Now they're Mr. Bombastards, isn't it? Or Mrs. Bombastic. Let's not leave them out. There might be somebody with a woman helping this program along. Maybe it's someone who just wants to eat children or something. Like one of those new generation that says this. I've actually heard him say this in meetings. Can you believe it? We should eat children. What the fuck? They should start by eating themselves with their uterus so they don't breed. Really, it's disgusting, isn't it? That we even allow this to go on. That this whole thing right here has been bombed up. You wouldn't have had a cloudy night off your coast if it wasn't for these bombs going up. Look at this big one right here with a square in it. These are chem bombs. Chem bombs suck. I'm going to go in New Zealand. I gave you yours yesterday, so I'm going to keep this one straighted. Anzac that. Now I'm going to show you. Yeah, this is real. Sadly, with nefarious things, you can't say something is real without the word Israel. It's not fair. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Hi, everyone. What we got here is, we'll go with a worldview now. Okay? It should be in for today, or at least half your country. Yeah, the object of the preposition is here, the subject of my, oh my God. Would you look at the goat? Let's see, that'll be Adelaide. Wine country, getting poisoned, toxified. I'll let that come in. Put a few place labels on for you. Whew, that's sickness mix, folks. Smearing all over the top. You look at all the pellets it took to make this. These are the bombs going off. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Chem bombs suck. This costs money, you know. The money they don't give you when you got flooded out, when you got all the mold growing everywhere in the world, and they're asking to put more moisture in the atmosphere. What the fuck is wrong with people? They're trying to make you sick, and they're trying to kill you. This Harvard club up here. Harvard, again. And you know what they call themselves? The Crimson. No shit. The Harvard Crimson. They was a rival of Yale University, who was also deeply immersed in the guilt of the depopulation agendas. There's one here, here, here. You can't miss this stuff. As you start to see these deployments over, and that was here. Whenever that went over, it would have been here. If we got it in here, it'll be in this next 4 hours image, which I doubt. Because this would have been, it's nighttime there now. But that's what they did it. They did it right here. Now, I don't see evidence of it in this images. But I did see evidence of it right here. We've seen it enough times to know, don't we? that something different has gone on in your skies. That something has been bombing you. You've been bombed. See the streamers coming off of as it the catalyst nucleate cloud condensates or make a cloud, give the droplets something to cling to that are in the atmosphere very fine so that they can make a droplet. Look, there's another bomb here. Even they didn't clear it all the way out. Square form storms can bomb skies. People in the biggest state of denial I ever seen outside of Egypt. At least they have an excuse to be in denial. That they could go for a swim. Well, you swimming in lies, you folks over here, Karunda. Look at this crap over the top. You feeling irritated, feeling angry, feeling tired, headaches, nosebleeds. Nosebleeds much? Because these particulates will give nosebleeds. EMF will give nosebleeds. And if you have newly installed 5G or something, you can maybe even blame that as well. In combination with the fallout from this stuff. You know, this isn't our house in the middle of our street right here. That's going on here in this shape. Those could even have some snow going on here. Yay! I'm the opposite of yay over there. I one time seen a swath of snowfall in the United States in a perfect rectangle. Yeah, yeah, really. So it's not good at all. What we got going on? We got here Forrester fuckery. Oh, I mean a tongue curry. There's nothing like getting your tongue on some curry. It'll burn you up a little bit. Square form, bombs going off here. What the hell is that? Chem bomb stream right here. Boom, 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 boom. See? Evenly spaced plumes. What's this? The Nazi SS in your skies? Okay, now. Boom, boom, boom went the plumes, and your beautiful starry night went away over a marine park. This is how you treat a marine park. You bomb it with fallouts of sulfates, as proposed in the Paris Accord governance document. For you people have never seen this, geoengineering balloons Paris. Yeah, I just asked those words. It up comes this public document. I'm going to go here to page 13. I'm just going to go right for your meat and potatoes. Or is it 11? This is the big cell, folks. This is the it. Give me a minute. They move some things around. Panel climate change discusses SRM technologies. Here it is, page 13. High reflectivity aerosols. See, aerosols, sulfur injection, right? Well, could vehicles include stratospheric balloons? Yeah, artillery shells. See it all right here? Stratospheric balloons, hoses suspended from towers, aircraft and artillery cells for potential delivery vehicles of sulfur dioxide injection, right? Of highly reflective particles. Okay, see that? I don't make this up. So you go do this yourself and have a look at it, print it out, pour over it. It's shocking they even suggest it. Because in the bottom of these documents, you'll find some great resources right here. Here's all their excuses. Here's all their doctors that say this is a good idea. Here's everything they quote, all the studies. Everything they quoted is all here. It's all here. You got a lot of digging to do. All of it's right here. All of it. Everything is right here. All you got to do is go over it. Right? All you got to do is go over it. If you don't go over it, it's going to go over you anyhow. It's going over you now. Look, it's going right over you. Whether you like it or not. Bzzz and bombs. Bzzz and bombs. Yep. Sorry I did all the choppy moving around, but you're getting bombed all to hell. And you're getting sick from the air. And it's being blamed on other things. Perhaps to make a sales pitch for a new vaccine. Perhaps to sell Kleenex and toilet paper. Who knows? All I know is that this is not naturally occurring cloud formations. I know that chem bombs are not the healthiest stuff in the world when they're talking about injecting sulfur into the atmosphere, which makes acids It's not healthy to breathe. It's not healthy for lung fibers. And the chaffs and the particles that they're deploying uh, are not healthy. And the upticks in asthmas, miasmas, things that related from bad air, um, have risen substantially since the chem bombs have been deployed in the years that I have been doing this. And we can't allow this to go on much longer, or there's going to be nobody here left to say no. And there'll be no beautiful fish out here left to live. And well, when you're in a whole world, right? And it's everybody's on it. We're all here, and it's not just the people. It's stuff here that you don't know about. Stuff here we haven't explored, and well, how dare us even not take time to do that? Well, we spend so much time looking within ourselves for what we want instead of looking without, from without ourselves and what's going on in the world. And while I find that geoengineering to be unacceptable, and I find that nefarious groups of private people from universities we're not even allowed to go dinner in. We may be allowed to serve them dinner. It's openly stating they want depopulation. Well, then that's wrong, and we need to put an end to this. Chem bombs suck. Big love. Peace.